It's now being called into question.
And that couldn't come at a worse time. We're right in the middle of the flu season. What do we do? Dr. Jacqueline Paykel with the Medical College joining us live this afternoon to explain. So, to boil this down, are we better off just using regular soap and water as opposed to spending the extra buck on this antibacterial stuff? I mean, what are we to believe here?
Well, there are certain chemicals in the antibacterial soaps that are not good for us. If those products contain triclosan or triclocarban, we shouldn't be using those. But soap and water has always been to be proven just as effective as the antibacterial soaps.
So why are those chemicals not good for us? I mean, what can happen over the long term?
Well, they can modulate our hormones, our hormone levels, increase our estrogen-like hormones, increase risk for cancer, and then also develop superbugs so that the bacteria morph and then we can't kill them off.
It's kind of like you don't want to take an antibiotic unless you absolutely need it, the same concept?
Yeah, I think that's an important point.
Are we over-sanitized? I mean, like, don't play in the dirt, don't do this. I mean, I know that, kids need to be exposed to germs in order to build up the antibodies, and is it the same thing for all of us? We're just doing too much cleanliness?
Yes, I think we're doing too much cleanliness, and we're using the wrong products to do that. If we use something more natural, vinegar, etc., it would be better, regular soap and water, but I do think that we're too clean.
What about that hand sanitizer? I mean, is that an alcohol-based thing, or does it have those same what are they called again?
Triclocarban.
Triclocarban.
Yes, and so
you're the doctor. I'll let you say it.
But if they contain those particular chemicals in them, the hand sanitizer should not be used. But alcohol-based is fine.
Those are what most of them are, aren't they? Alcohol-based.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, but again, going back to good old-fashioned soap and water and washing your hands for the right amount of time and often enough is the best bet?
Right, 15 seconds and wash them off and yep, you're good to go.
Is this also expanded to things like antibacterial wipes? I mean, there's a whole corner of the market now for people who are germaphobes. Do people just need to not be so fastidious and to buy every antibacterial product they can find out there?
Yes, I think that we have a lot of research to do on these products. We have to remember that these particular chemicals have been used for 50 to 60 years, but they were developed for hospitals, and they were developed, some of them, as pesticides. And so we have to be very careful about what we're using.
Right. There's a huge market for it, so a lot of education needs to be done so people are aware.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Dr. Jacqueline Paykel, thank you so much.
Wash your hands, everybody. Got a question for the experts? Send them an email, asktheexpert@today'stmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail. That number is right there on your screen. Just ahead, warm temperatures have fooled both the plants and the animals.
We're going to tell you where, plus grab your calendar.